Yo, it's your boy Yuck Mouth, man, rocking out on Gully TV, man. Keep it loud in, keep mobbing, man. Exclusive interview. It's gonna blow your mind, my nigga.
Go ahead.
Hey, it's your boy Split Star, man. You watching Gully TV, and you can't watch this unless you Gully. All right, shout out to my man Gully.
Hey, yo, man, we live on Gully TV, man. We lit, we turned up, man. We balling out, we doing what we do. You already know. Lit situation that way.
What was the CBA like?
CBA was something special, man. CBA stands for Continental Basketball Association.
Okay.
Right? And up in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, man. Man, I love it up there. I love the Sky Force, man. That's where I made my mark at up there too, man. And they still love me to this day up there, man. They retired my jersey and everything, man.
What was your career high in the CBA?
Man, my career high, man, I say 39, but I've averaged like 22, 23 a game, man.
Right.
I broke Jason Sasser's record, you know, Texas Tech, Jason Sasser.
Okay. No doubt. What's your relationship like with AI to this day? Y'all still tight?
Oh, man, to this day, man, me and him like, man, Compton, Long Beach, man. That's my brother, man.
Did you ever play him one-on-one?
Man, never played one-on-one, man.
Are you serious? The whole time y'all was in school, it was never check ball?
Never check ball, man. You know, we shot around and all that. Matter of fact, I have to think back. We did play one-on-one, man.
What happened?
You
was a little bit big, little bit bigger than him.
We did play one-on-one, and guess what?
What happened? You got out?
It was right there, man. We played one-on-one. The game never finished, man. When we was about to the last point, man, it was tied up.
Right.
We had to go to practice, man. Coach came down them steps and said, "Get y'all ass in here, we got practice." So we never finished. But Chuck, I'm gonna see you, man. We gotta finish that.
Okay. In practice, when y'all was at Georgetown, did y'all in practice, was it the first team against the second team, or to kind of even things out? Did you ever have to go against him in practice?
I never had to go against them in practice, man. It was always the first team and the second team, you know. And sometimes they'd put Bubakar out on me, put Bubakar on him, cause Bubakar arms long. Play defense,
right,
just like me and him, and he slides them, you know.
Right. Out of all the guys from DC that you've played with, if you had to pick a starting five, who would you put on the five?
My starting five, man.
Yeah, DC starting five. Let's hear it.
My DC starting five. If I had to put a starting five right now, I will put Greg Jones, Moochie Norris, Kurt Smith, myself, and I would say, it's a hard one right here, y'all. Don't get mad at me, man. Tutu and Pep.
Okay. I definitely heard Pep's name in connection with that crossover dribble. I talked to Mike Gill and I asked him a few names that was
Mike Gill right there too.
Yeah, that's my man. Gill a gun. Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, Thrill definitely right there.
You remember his years at Dunbar?
Oh my goodness. Oh man, when we played Mike Gill and them at Dunbar, man, we always were leading, man, the whole game. But somehow, man, they had Nate Langley, Mike Gill, Earl Pep Tyson. It was too much, man. They had that press, man. You know, they always beat us by 6 points, man.
You always played the two?
Always played the two. I played the two. I played a little bit of everything, man.
Right.
Be honest with you, man. In high school.
Nowadays, guys that's playing the two, they got them bringing the ball up the court. It's nothing to see James Harden bring the ball up the court. Or it's nothing to see LeBron bringing the ball up the court. Like the way the league is now, your best basketball player is handling the ball. What you think about the progression of basketball? You got 7-footers shooting threes now. What you think? Tell me.
Man, I think the game got a little soft now. You can't really. It's too much showboating for me.
Okay.
I know it's for the fans and all that, but you got to play defense. See, I was taught to play defense. I want to put you in the baby seat, man. I don't want you to score a bucket on me.
Right.
I get mad if you score a bucket on me, man. See, nowadays everybody freely is freelancing and all that, man.
Right.
Who can score? Who can do this? But basketball is a different era now, man. You know.
No doubt. What was your career final as far as points at Georgetown? What when you was all said and done, how many points did you drop down there?
Man, when it was all said and done, man, you know, as a freshman in the Big East tournament, I'll never forget it. To this day, don't nobody hold this record but me. As a freshman, I broke AI record. I got the MVP trophy as a freshman over Ray Allen and AI in the Big East tournament.
Fucking right. That's heavy as a motherfucker. And everything you told me tonight, that is very, very fucking major, my nigga. That's what this show is about. It's people that didn't know that. You know what I'm saying?
I hold it to this day, man.
What type of training did you do? Nowadays, there's all sorts of technology associated with basketball training. What did you do? What was your conventional method of getting into your zone as far as, you know, when the season came around?
Man, when the season came around, man, Coach had us so trained, man. We used to run up the Exorcist steps. Y'all know the movie Exorcist?
Yeah.
We used to run up them steps, man. And we used to run the football fields and all that shit, man. Coach had us in full blast, man. We had so much wind, man. It was like we practiced so hard, man. I mean, like when we practiced, man, it was like you can hear like two bulls hitting each other, man, in practice, man. It was so competitive. From Jahadi White, Odella Hearn, Jerome Williams, Junkyard Dog, all of them, man. You know what I mean? It was so competitive, man. Damon Jackson, man, it was so beautiful, man, just playing with them guys, man, and being in the locker room, man.
When you was actually on the team, when was the first time you got a chance to meet Patrick Ewing? I know that had to be a big thing.
Oh, man, when I first met Coach Pat, man, I used to always watch him because I was a little kid, right? I used to always watch him go against Reggie Miller, Indiana Pacers, and all that.
Yeah.
Playing in the NBA, wearing number 33. And all. When I was playing with Oxon Hill Boys and Girls Club, I wore number 33, and I had two goddamn knee braces like Pat used to wear.
Pat, yeah.
You know what I mean? And when I first seen Pat, man, I was so amazed and excited, man, and how big he was, man, and how big his hands was, man. Man, Pat used to give people buckets, man.
Yeah.
I love Pat to this day, man. He put that team on that map, Georgetown Nation, man.
Yeah, I remember it was a time in the United States when Georgetown was like Black America's team, literally. Like, if you was black, that's who you roll with, the HOYAs and shit.
Yeah, you got to roll with the HOYAs, man. But you can't even forget, man, they had somebody in the back seat the whole time, man, playing with Alonzo Mourning in them, man. My man John Turner, man.
Okay.
John Turner, man, was a rebounder machine, man. Him and Big Mike Graham,
Right.
Reggie Williams, and all them. I used to watch all footage of them, man. Coach used to make us watch footage of them, man.
A lot of greats. A lot of great Georgetown alumni.
Oh, man, it's a beautiful thing, man.
That's a basketball fraternity. Is it times when like all of y'all are ever around each other? You know, Charles Smith, Joey Brown, all these dudes that played for the Hoyas over the years. Like, do y'all ever get a chance to fellowship and just kick it? Like, that's a major league boys club right there.
Man, major league, man. Through all the Georgetown games, man. Even Irvin Church, Chico. We conversate. Vic, you going to the game? I meet you down there, man.
Right.
My man's Chico, man. You know, man, we just go to the games, man, because we get back. Because we been there.
Right.
And we just want to make sure Pat doing what he got to do. And we know he going to do it. Man.
Right.
That's what we do, man. We play defense, man. HOYA Saxon, man.
I thought it was only the right thing to do to make Patrick Ewing the head job of the Hoyas. When they gave him that job, man, I felt liberated at seeing that. He literally carried that team on his back in the 80s, man. Like,
yes, he did.
For real. I was a kid at the time. He was representing like a motherfucker, yo.
Man, guys from Villanova, man, playing against some guys, man. Pat, man. He used to just grab that ball and dunk that thing, man. Like,
Dunk the fuck out that shit.
Oh, my God, man. I used to be like, man, he taller than the rim. You know what I mean? Oh, man, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Patrick Ewing.
Yes, indeed.
It was a lot of guys that played at Georgetown, man. A lot of stars, David Wingate. I got to give Patrick the face of the Hoyas over Iverson and everybody. Patrick,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Definitely put that shit on the map. If it wasn't for Ed Pinckney, they stole. They got away that time, and I was crushed by that.
Game, Villanova.
Yeah, nobody gave them a chance, and they fucked around and stole one.
Because, you know why? Because they said Georgetown they was bullying people.
Yeah.
They was playing bully basketball.
The documentary was the
But
shit.
see, that's what Coach made us do.
Right.
He had us like pit bulls out there, man.
Right.
Man, we're going to clamp down, man. Sit down like you sit down on the toilet, man. Slide them feet. Stop your man.
Right.
Coach ain't had that shit, man.
I seen on the documentary, they said in one of the games that the Hoyas was playing, he told Patrick, "I want you to block the first 5 shots. I don't give a fuck if it's goaltending." Knock that shit into the stand.
Yeah. And even with the Kembe, man. With Kembe and all that, man, you know, even Lonzo, man. Man, we bleed this, man. This Hoya Nation, man. We bleed this competitiveness, man.
Right.
Just play hard. We don't like to lose. Coach hate to lose. I hate to lose. And anything. I don't like to lose.
Being from out here locally, I know, you know, despite being on the campus, a lot of times you was coming back into the streets and into the hood. Did Coach Thompson ever have to come to your block, to a party you was at, anything like that? Say, come on, man, let's roll.
Nah, Coach ain't never had to come and look for me or none of that because he had so much discipline in us. We respected him so much, whereas though we knew what time we had to be in class. It wasn't no bullshitting around. All that hanging out on the corners and all that. Coach wasn't having that, man. We stayed our ass and we ate together, went to bed, and woke up, went to class, and went to practice, and let's work in the gym. That's what we did. Coach ain't play that shit.
Curfew type shit on the weekends?
Coach ain't get no curfews, man. He treat us like grown men.
Right.
You know, he'll let you cut yourself, man. If you gonna do it, it's gonna get back to him. So you go ahead out if you want to.
Right.
Believe you me, it's gonna get back to him. And the next day in practice, and you'll wonder why. If he keep you on that line, man, after practice, man, you know you done fucked up.
Right. So what you about to do? The suicides?
Suicides, he might do his finger like this and have you just run, man.
Till he say stop.
Till he say stop, man. Sit in his chair, do his finger like this. Yeah, man. He ain't no room for no tolerance, no bullshit, man. He respected you as a man, and I love that, man.
Right.
Thanks, Coach.
When you didn't play all 4 years at Georgetown, you came out early, right?
Right.
Tell me what your mind frame was like when you got drafted by the Grizzlies.
Nah,
When you came out,
I got drafted by the Bulls.
okay,
Chicago Bulls.
Chicago. When you came out and you was drafted by the Bulls, what was your mind? Did you feel like you was ready at the time? Obviously, you did.
Yeah, I feel like I was ready, man. You know,
If you could do something different, would it be anything that you could have did different if we could go back to that time?
hell no. I don't regret nothing I did in life, man.
Right.
I'm moving forward with my life. It was a beautiful opportunity, man, for my life. I had fun doing it. I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed meeting people on a professional level, and I had a good
Did you do
time.
training camp with Chicago?
I did training camp with Chicago Bulls and all that. It was a beautiful thing.
What did training camp consist of? Any competition with teammates?
Man, training camp consists of, man, getting up at 8 o'clock in the morning, running on that goddamn treadmill,
Who was
getting that went up.
Who was a part of the organization when you got there?
You had guys like, who was there? And my little herb at that time, man, working out for the Bulls. We was all in Chicago. It was a pre-draft camp. You had Ron Mercer, Keith Van Horn, Antoine Walker, guys like that, man. Steven Jackson. Yeah, guys like that, man. We was just getting ready to try to make a team,
Right.
you know.
And you was trying to get on as the two.
That's it, that's all.
So you was basically gonna be competing against Ron Mercer for playing time.
Yeah.
No doubt. Did you get a chance to play against any of the Oak Hill guys growing up?
Nah, I ain't get a chance to play against them growing up, man. I was so mad. And I was so, to this day, man, I always wanted to ask Coach why I ain't get a chance to play against Duke
Right.
University. Always played against Duke in Maryland.
You never got a chance to play against Maryland?
Never got a chance to play against Maryland or Duke.
What about the Tar Heels?
Even the Tar Heels. I never got to play against Tar Heels. But I played against my man Jeff McGinnis, though.
Okay.
The CBA. J Mac, what's up?
Okay. What was that like? McGinnis, was he getting off over there?
Oh, J Mac, man. Like he a big potato hearted pill. J Mac, man. He get buckets, man. You know, Jeff McGinnis, man. From that 15-footer free throw down on down, man, he'll kill you, man.
Right.
Jeff McGinnis, man. Good point guard, man.
What did the pre-draft scouts have to say about you when you was, making your transition from college to the NBA?
They love me. You know,
Did they have anything to say about your right hand? Was they critical of it at all?
they ain't never come to me about it.
Right.
You know, I don't know. I guess I just kept it in my left hand the whole time.
Right.
You know?
Right. What's the stigma, or I don't know, the mystery attached to left-hand shooters and shit? The left-handers put some type of fear in the athletes, man. What's up with that?
Yeah, man. See, you got to look at guys like me and my man Jane Harden, man. Man, we had that thing like on a yo-yo, man.
Right.
We just rock with it.
So Harlem, man. Harlem. I be in Harlem, man. The only thing moving, man. Keeping the game up. 40th.